Hey y'all, welcome to Seeing the World. It's about where we go, what we feel, and how we live it.
All right, so we're down in the engine compartment. Got the negative cable disconnected for the starboard engine. And, okay, new to us boat. Uh, Never really had a boat with big diesels in it. Uh, we did a quick kind of look at the engines overall. And, before we bought the boat, we knew what we were getting into. But what I didn't realize, and being a mechanical guy, a little embarrassing, but I'm going to put it out there. Um, we have turbo Detroit diesels, not just your typical naturally aspirated diesel. Uh, so, that's a pleasant surprise because way more efficient, a lot more power. It's going to be expensive if we blow up a turbo, I can guarantee you that. But
We're not going to blow up a turbo.
we're hopefully not going to blow up a turbo. But yeah, real nice surprise. Now that I got a really, really good look at these engines, uh, yeah, it's looking better and better all the time.
Total win for the day.
Yeah, the second win is going to be let's get this engine started, so that we have two engines that run, so that at the end of the month we can start making our way down to Charleston.
Two turbo diesels
Two turbo diesels.
that run.
Yeah, so more to come. All right. So, got the new battery installed. Going to just rule out everything, right? Not going to change the battery cables if we don't have to, because it's about $100 a wire. So, uh, now that being said, we'll go ahead and we will try it. It's not, according to the charger, it's not quite up to its peak, or at least, but according to my voltmeter, it's 13.8, so that should be more than enough to turn this motor over. And yeah, we'll
Do our blowers and see if it
yeah,
starts.
turn on our blowers and see if it starts. It's been open for a while, so it should be aerated, but it's always good practice to always switch your blowers on just to make sure. So we'll do that. And yeah, worst case scenario, it doesn't roll over and we have to change the cables. But good news, cables are super easy to get to on the back of the engine. The starter is literally right there. So if we have to change them, that's a win, right? At least you're not down on your belly or your back trying to reach over, guessing at what your ratchet's going to hit, right?
It looks pretty comfortable down there.
So yeah.
All right, blowers are off.
Yeah. All right, we're going to try it.
Fingers crossed, people. Nope. Oh, dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, well, stay tuned for next time. Take 3, or maybe 4.
Yeah. All right. So here we are again. Got the new negative cable on the engine. So going to see if it was just a bad ground or bad connection. But either way, had to Dremel the end out because, of course, it's 3/8 at the battery, but it's not 3/8. It's like 1/2 inch at the starter. So we're going to give it a try and see if it goes.
All right. Nope.
Nope.
All right, stay tuned for episode 4.
All right. It's like round 3.
4.
4. So change the positive cable and negative cable. So trusting that my connections are good, uh, which I'm hoping, but worst case I'll maybe take them home after this and I'll solder them, and then that way I know the connections are perfect and they're solid. But yeah, if it's not this, then it's the starter, and I'll have to take it to a shop, see if they can repair it or just buy a new one. But let's try it.
Here we go.
Turn the battery switch on. Okay, battery switch is on. Didn't think you all wanted to see that, so let's try it again.
There's no power.
No power now at all. Okay.
Back to the drawing board.
All right, so we got the battery switch on. Everything seems okay. Change the positive and negative cables. It ain't it, it's the starter.
That would be the look of defeat. All right, take 20. What are we doing now?
All right, so took my cable off, and there was a couple washers on there, so I took those off and I just put what should be on there, which is the battery cables and the lock washer and the nut, and I tightened it up.
Let's give it a try then.
Let's see what happens.
Ah! All right. All right. So tell the world just what happened and how successful we were. How successful you were.
So we were very successful. So port engine fires right up. It's got really good water flow. The starboard engine fired right up after we cleaned the connections on the starter. So that is great news. I think they were just sitting for a long time. Boats sit. Things don't work after they sit. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. Good news, we don't need to buy a starter.
Yes.
Good news is we have two engines that run. Need to check the seawater strainer on the starboard engine because we're getting more water from the ports on the port side
Yeah.
than we are on the starboard side. We just have a trickle coming out, which we should be seeing a lot more water than that. So we need to investigate that a little bit better.
Check the fuel, check the oil.
Yeah, we'll check the oil again. Boat definitely needs fuel. There's very little fuel in each of the main tanks, and I haven't figured out how to transfer fuel from the aft tanks to the main tanks yet. So that's going to be a learning curve. We are on a bit of a time crunch because we're only at the marina for 2 more weeks. I don't watch, but I know what day it is. I think. So unfortunately, you can't work on the boat next weekend because I'm on call on my 9 to 5, which is soon to be my none to 5. And yeah, I'm happy, very,
Thrilled.
very, very thrilled
Yeah.
that the engine runs and it runs good. No weird noises coming out of it. Turbo diesels, thank you, Lord.
Yep.
God, I can't believe. Well, it was dark back in there. I didn't really pay much attention.
No, exactly. Awesome.
So yeah, that's where we're at.
Good news
Good
all around
news.
today so far. Well, except for the water hose, but
Yes.
that's minor.